Sauron the Dark Lord reads 3 blue, black, red. Legendary creature, avatar, horror. Ward, sacrifice a legendary artifact or legendary creature. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, amass Orcs 1. Whenever an army you control deals combat damage to a player, the ring tempts you. Whenever the ring tempts you, you may discard your hand. If you do, draw 4 cards, 7/6. These days, drawing extra cards will punish you. Orcish Bowmasters, Fairy Mastermind, Narset Parter of Veils, Hull Breacher, and perhaps the return of Leovold. Hi, Delighted Halfling! Trying to draw cards with everyone's favorite reanimation target, Grizzlebrand, has now become a liability. Atraxa Grand Unifier is seeing increased play, and other juicy targets like Archon of Cruelty or Hordling Broodlord are also getting the nod. But there has never been a time for Reanimators since Avacyn Restored where players weren't thinking about playing 4 of that 7/7 Yawgmoth's Bargain beatstick. Orcish Bowmasters certainly punishes drawing extra cards, but we have seen other cards that punish draw abilities as well. Why only now are we considering a pivot? Now, not to turn this into the Orcish Bowmasters is Good channel, even though Orcish Bowmasters will be replacing Force of Fill in the future as my co-host, but Bowmasters outclasses cards like Narset Part of the Veils, Spirit of the Labyrinth, and our old friend Notion Thief for reasons we can get into in later videos. I submit for Reanimator players' approval, Sauron, the Dark Lord. Now that's a lot of text that says Sauron the Dark Lord is sticky. Sauron will not be leaving the board versus most decks. What decks even have legendary artifacts to sacrifice this guy? You can't even Edict Sauron. He'll just throw an Orc army in the way, and God forbid you smash him with that Orc army and it connects. You just discarded more reanimation targets you wanted in the graveyard, and you drew 4 new cards. I'm underselling you also on how good the Ring Tempts You is as a mechanic in this deck. Do it twice, and your Orc army is an unblockable looter, allowing you to discard cards into your graveyard and find those reanimation spells. Like in the movies and books, even if the Dark Lord falls, it's only a matter of time till he rises back up to lead the charge again. Sauron the Dark Lord is a value choice that replaces himself, nets extreme advantage, and cannot be easily dealt with. If you play Reanimator, Sauron the Dark Lord should be in your collection. It's a fine addition in either the main or sideboard against decks that have ready answers for Grizzlebrand and Atraxa, and you can quote me on that.